Well, hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is one for a new movie called The Ice Cream Man. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright guys, I was thinking about saying let's lick, or something about ice cream, but I didn't want to be too inappropriate, so with that said, let's just, I guess we could have said let's scoop it. But, so this is a new movie, came out yesterday, August 7th, this past week. There's, I mean, if you want to count the early Thursday screenings or fan screenings, yes, this past week, people got to see it. And I watched it myself, and what did I think of it? There's a lot of hullabaloo, if you will, about this movie, and it's a really darn shame, because 2 months ago I was on a trip in not New York, that was the wrong place, Seattle, Washington. Great place, by the way. I put some posts on my community tab on YouTube here and on Twitter. If you're not following me over there on Twitter, or X, I don't like to call it X, so I call it Twitter. Please follow me there. But yeah, I do occasionally post there and have my own letterbox and all this sort of stuff. But I was on a trip there, and I saw this trailer for this thumbnail for a video, a new trailer for the movie Ice Cream Man, directed by Eli Roth, and I was like, oh, that's the guy that did Thanksgiving. Really thought that was a neat movie. I like having a horror movie based around the Thanksgiving holiday. He's done some other horror films. He did that one movie back in the early 2010s called House with a Clock in Its Walls. And that has Jacob Tremblay. I think that's the kid, Jacob Tremblay. Jack Black and Catherine Hahn? Or who's the woman in that? Not Catherine Hahn. That's not the right name at all. But it's coming to me. Michelle Pfeiffer? Or something? Some witch. Some woman that plays a witch. But I know Michelle Pfeiffer was in Stardust. But neither here nor there. This movie, I was like, oh, Eli Roth, and he did Borderlands, which is terrible. But Borderlands, I don't even resonate Eli Roth with Borderlands, even though I know that he made the movie, because I know he's a horror guy. So I just kind of go, Borderlands, push it this way. He's a horror guy. Focus on that. Focus on Thanksgiving, Hostel, Death Wish, which I've never seen, and I know there's another movie. I think there's Hostel Part 1 and 2, and then there's a movie called Death Wish, a remake that he did with Bruce Willis and all this sort of stuff. And so I was excited for Evil Dead. I like Evil Dead as well, for Ice Cream Man. And the premise, the whole trailer, I thought the marketing was pretty good. Honestly, I don't know where I saw a lot of marketing for it. Maybe I saw ads for it on YouTube. But I saw these things the kids are taking over and killing the adults, and you get the ice cream, and they're taking over. I loved it. I thought the trailer was so good, and it's one of these things the Red Band trailer made me go, that looks great. Because if they had marketed the movie as no gore, I don't like when movies just go, look, we're trying to be edgy, but not really. They went full gore with this. They went all out. And that's something I appreciated about this movie. I have thoughts on what other people are saying, but before that, well, also the kid actors, whatever, f off. They are trying. I understand for whatever reason people say they suck. Yeah, because anyway, I have thoughts, but I kind of got what I wanted about this. Now, last year, people hated Megan too. And I understand why. If you want, to prove my point, people wanted more gore or wanted more edginess out of Megan, and that's not what they got. They got, a sci-fi action thriller from Megan 2, not more horror vibes from what people wanted after the first one. I completely respect it. I thought Megan 2 was a vibe. But then, so that's fine. Whatever. People were weird. But then in August of last year, we get the new, by Trauma, the new Toxic Avenger movie, which I didn't personally enjoy. Like, I thought it was goofy for the nature of the movie, but I didn't have any nostalgia from the previous Toxic Avenger films. I didn't, like, go at the end of watching the new Toxic Avenger, I didn't go, that was amazing. I just was like, alright, neat. But I'm never going to watch it again. This movie, I would watch again tenfold. Like, I thought it was brilliant. I think Eli Roth, in my opinion, is a genius. I mean, I just thought that, like, you know, after watching Thanksgiving, I was like, what else can he do? And seeing this, I was like, yeah, I respect it. I would love to see more from the director. Now, I totally, like, I don't know. This has a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes with critically. I don't know. There's 50 reviews so far for the audience. I don't know what the percentage is because it's not there yet, and I would like to know. But it's not, you know, I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping to, like, add this to my top 10 of the movies of the year so far. Like, before as we get closer to the end of the year. I don't know if I'll do it. Maybe, maybe not. But one of the things that bothers me about this is that we're not getting a sequel with this. And it's kind of a shame because of the really bad reception. And I've read some reviews of people saying, like me, that they liked it. And it's a darn shame that we don't get a sequel. I really hope that it's not so, like, people panic, like, are, like, so angry about it that the director doesn't make any more movies. Listen, Borderlands was awful, and then we got Thanksgiving right after that. So I have a feeling that Eli Roth isn't done directing. I fully believe he'll make more, but God, this was not that bad. Like, are we okay? It's like we knock on Marty McFly's head. Hello, anybody home? It's like, I don't know what's really going on here, but like again, the kid actors are not that bad, and if you really think that they're cringy, I'm sorry, I've seen cringier things than this movie. I laughed so hard when the girl, the teenage girl of the sister of the main boy, was like, I can't move. And he's like, go throw up the ice cream. I can't move. Use a toothbrush. I can't move. And I'm just like, right, because you've been poisoned by by the ice cream man. Now, I do have a couple more points to say, that being, this movie does influence, references, not references, but has been influenced by two of my favorite horror films in the last 4 years. That is Terrifier, or I mean, like, year or 2 years. Weapons and the Terrifier movies. I love Art the Clown, his mime expressions, and like the Ice Cream Man does, you know, and then Weapons with all the kids running around. Like, I'm not saying I need a horror movie with kids. Funny enough, we're getting Insidious, the new Insidious with the daughter. Please don't mess up that daughter, man. I got furious at the end of Evil Dead Burn when that girl got killed, and I was like, ah! So, but anyway, this movie, I kind of eat up when directors take inspiration from, like, other things. Now, yes, I watched a review by Cody Leach who was like, they took, like, the movies that had the magic in a bottle, like Terrifier and Weapons, and just went whoop, and I'm like, yeah, but it wasn't copying any sort of idea. Like, it wasn't, like, copying Weapons with, like, the witch aspect. It was just, I mean, sort of, because the Ice Cream Man has, like, these powers, but I wasn't even going based off of that. It was just, I'm like, whatever. I ate this up, and like I said about the whole Toxic Avenger thing, I'm going to remember Ice Cream Man more because it's a director of a name I like. I couldn't even tell you who directed the Toxic Avenger last year. And Toxic Avenger isn't a franchise, like an IP that I really vibe with. This isn't even an IP. It's just a director that is fine. And frankly, I want to go watch more of his horror things now. Like, I saw Thanksgiving and I like that. And I vibe with it. I vibe with this too. The colors in this movie are really beautiful. Like, the scenery of the colors is very vibrant. I really dig it. And like I said, I'd watch this again. If one of my friends is a big horror guy, I would show this to him. And like, God, I don't know what people are smoking these days. It's something. And I don't want to know what they're smoking because I want to enjoy this stuff. I really want to. I really enjoyed it. And throughout the week, when I looked up on Tuesday, I was like, oh, what's the Rotten Tomato score? Let's see if it's out there. And I saw it was 20% or 27, like 22, 25, 27. And I'm like, oh, what a shame. And now it's like at 29, 30. But that really saddens me. I was hoping, I mean, these things, I mean, if it was at least 50, I wouldn't have a giant problem with it. But it makes me a little bit sad. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm really wanting to know what the audience score percentage is at. Because there's 50 reviews out right now, and I want to know what the percentage is. But anyway, it's disappointing. But what I feel is that I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. So what would that be? Like I would say, I mean, a 7.5, 7, right in between a 7.5 and an 8 for me. I guess if you're gonna tie that in with a 4 out of 5 stars. But that's my review for The Ice Cream Man. I enjoyed it. I need to know what people are on, because again, like I said, the kid actors are just fine. The dialogue throughout, yes, might be a little wimpy, but like I'm not going for Oscar-winning performance. Now, yes, I think Thanksgiving was fresh, and I don't think this is his best movie. But I haven't seen his bad, or like I know he has worse things, like people don't like Hospital, but I thought this was fine. So anyway, 8 out of 10. 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, and I think an A- is generous. I mean, I don't think it's an A+, but I think an A- for, you know, all pseudo criticisms. But that's what I think. Maybe a B+, but it's a B+. I think it's fine. B+, right? Yay! Let's not be mad. Let's live a life. Anyway, don't leave a like, subscribe, follow me. I'll catch you guys here on the next one. Got the end of Oak Street coming up here soon. X-Men season 97 season 2 finishing up here. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm. Watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.